Today is closing day on our new house. Skip straight to the house tour, I don't blame you. I'll put a timestamp, feel free to jump around. But for those who have been watching the vlogs, yes, we bought a house, we are moving. We are so excited, so I just want to give a little background and all that before we go to the house. We're going to be getting our keys here shortly. We signed all the paperwork, so if all goes well, we're going to get the keys and head over in a bit. We've been in our current house for 5 years. We purchased it back in 2019 for a really good price, and now we're ready to move on for several reasons. The main reason, number one, is because of space. So I actually thought our house was 1,500 square feet, but it's actually 1,300 square feet, and it's definitely workable, but we do want to have more kids, and I would just love to have a little bit more space. So the house that we bought is actually double the square footage and the yard size, which is so incredible. So it's roughly 2,500 square feet with a huge backyard. It's still 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, but the living space is so much bigger. Our current kitchen and living room can fit inside the new kitchen space. It's crazy. Just the layout of the house makes so much more sense. I'm excited to have a bonus room that we're going to use as a playroom / office and just have more space to breathe. I can actually have a dining room and a playroom. Not that you need all of those things, but you'll see when you see the house, it just makes so much more sense for a growing family. Second reason is our neighbors. Our current neighbors in the back of our house play loud music at all hours of the day, almost every day of the year. This is a clip that I took just last night. As you can see, it's not something we wanted to deal with at the beginning. They're actually renters, and first we were like, okay, they're gonna leave in a year, like it's not a big deal. No, it's been 5 years, you guys. It's been 5 years. Every holiday, every weekend, sometimes at 7 a.m. on a Sunday. Last night was Sunday at 7 p.m. Loud bass, heavy music reverberates through the house. We even have impact windows. It's so loud, and we've threatened legal action. We've done literally everything we can short of spending thousands of dollars to fight these people in court, which we don't feel like doing. That's actually a huge reason as to why we wanted to leave so intensely after having a baby. You just can't deal with that sound. The third reason is location. So this house is even closer to my family, my parents, my grandma, my aunts, my cousins. And that's really important to me, especially with a kid. I love having a village. My family is so helpful, and to be super close to them is a huge plus. Additionally, it's a great time to buy right now in South Florida. The market has been kind of stagnant. The house that we bought has been sitting. We got a pretty good deal on it because it's been sitting and no one's really biting. We also got a good price because it needs a lot of work. This house is going to be a complete gut. One of the main things it needs is a new septic pipe from all the bathrooms and the kitchen. So that's going to be a lot of work, and also some electrical stuff is not to code. So those are kind of the bigger things, but then also cosmetically everything needs to go. That's something we're comfortable doing. We remodeled this house that we're currently in. My whole family is in the construction industry, and they're so helpful. So that's a project that we're comfortable taking on, which is something to note. Also why it was a good time to buy. The price was good with the value of this house that we currently can get for it. Almost completely covers the new house, even though it's double in size, for all of those reasons that I mentioned. So it made this really make financial sense for us. And I feel like it's God's timing. I feel like this is actually the perfect time. AJ is finishing up school. Literally by the end of July, he'll be done with school. Perfect time for him to pick up this new project. He's gonna be at the house working his butt off. We're gonna be doing everything we can ourselves. It's also a good time. I feel like I got my groove with motherhood. I'm feeling confident that I can do nights by myself since AJ has this new project that he's going to be pouring his heart into. I'm going to be holding the fort down here at home, and I feel comfortable doing that. I wouldn't have felt comfortable 3-4 months ago. And also, God willing, we do want to have another child next year. So I feel like this is the perfect time to take on a project so that we can move in and settle in before that happens. We estimate that the project project will take about 6 months or so to be move-in ready. And then there's still going to be lots of stuff that we do once we do move in. But we will be renovating the house before we move. It just makes the most sense for us. Luckily, we are able to do that. So we're gonna be trying to get this done as fast as we can so that we can move in and sell this house. I think those are the major points. I'll update as we go throughout this video. But as you guys may know, if you've ever bought a house, it can be extremely stressful. The last thing on my mind is getting groceries and cooking. So I wanna shout out Hungry Root for sponsoring today's video. They are literally the best service. So basically, with your Hungry Root account, they pre-fill your grocery cart, so you don't even have to take the mental energy to decide what your groceries are gonna be. Because sometimes with online grocery services, it's still such a chore that you have to sit there and meal plan and think about what you're gonna make and then add everything to the cart. Hungry Root does all of that for you, and they have easy, ready-to-go meals. Their meals are so good. If you've been watching, you know I'm obsessed with their meals. They're so clean ingredients as well, so you're just getting the best of the best. Fresh produce, high quality meats, straight to your door. It comes in an ice packed box, so if you're not home, there's no worry, it'll stay cold until you get home. It's like having a personal nutritionist, and they give you ingredients that you can make meals with. So it's like a 2-in-1, and all of their meals can be made in 15 minutes or less, which is exactly what I need. So take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Click the link below or go to hungryroot.com and use code RachelVin. That's 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life at hungryroot.com with code RachelVin. Okay, we're just waiting now for our realtor to let us know when he has the keys, and then we'll be able to head over. I cannot wait to show you my vision. Welcome to our new house. As soon as you walk in, you're greeted with this beautiful closet. So one of the things that we're gonna do is just completely remove this closet so that when you walk in, you can see the living room, which is this way. Okay, so on the left, we have this beautiful window that leads a lot of natural light into the living room. We have a very large, spacious living room, which I'm obsessed with. So much bigger than our current living room. And then in the back here, we have a complete bonus room. Here in Florida, we call them Florida rooms. I'm gonna call it a sunroom just to keep it nice and short, but let's go see. So we have windows all across this room. It's absolutely amazing because in our current house, our lighting situation just isn't the best. So to have all of these windows, I'm so happy. So this room, we're thinking to kind of keep it as is. The only thing we're gonna demolish is this soffit. We're not really sure what the purpose of this is, so we're just gonna take this out and get that ceiling all the way up. We're probably going to replace the back door with like a nicer glass door to let more light in. And we're definitely gonna replace these floors because they are peeling up. Not too much work in this back room. This is gonna be a playroom / office. So over here, that's kind of the main living room where I'm thinking to put the couch and the TV. And then here we definitely have space for a dining table. They even have a dedicated like light fixture situation here. There are popcorn ceilings, so we're just gonna get rid of those. I really like that they already have the can lights and they look to be in great condition, so that's a plus. So as I mentioned, this wall is going to be completely torn down, but I want to make it into a pantry. So let's go into the kitchen. This is the kitchen. Now in the listing photos, the cabinets looked to be in really good condition, but they are just really bad. I don't know if they photoshopped it or what. So this is a complete gut. Some of the appliances are really in good condition, so that's a plus. So we're going to completely remove this kitchen situation, and we're gonna add an island here in the middle. And we're definitely gonna take this wall, extend it a little bit, kind of to reach the window here to just extend the kitchen a little bit. And we're definitely gonna take the cabinets up to the ceiling because that's always just a more luxurious look. So the kitchen layout is gonna remain the same. Like I said, we're gonna have a long island going this way with some bar seating on this side. And then over here, we're gonna have a breakfast nook, casual dining situation. Look at all of this light. I don't know if the camera is picking it up or if it's backlit, but there's so much natural light in this room. I'm so obsessed. The dining room also leads right into the bonus room as well. I actually love glass doors. They're in good condition, so I think we're gonna keep these. Some of my family was saying to maybe take out the doors and kind of make it all a one huge like living space, but that would be just way too big, and I kind of like the idea of having a separation from like the formal to the casual playroom. I really like the idea. I think it's cozy. I do want to keep like a wood look in here, and then over here on the floor I want to do something a little bit nicer, like maybe a porcelain tile. So let me take you to the bedrooms. That was the main living area. We have a little hallway here. I'll probably just raise this up a little bit since we're doing construction anyway. Might as well make this a little bit taller. To my left here, we have a pretty big utility closet, which is a plus because storage in our current house just isn't the best. It's a huge closet right here. And then we have 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So on the left, we have one of the bedrooms. This is about the same size of Jesse's current bedroom. So it's a smaller but decent sized bedroom, 2 windows. This is actually much bigger than Jesse's closet, which is great. In here, I'm going to obviously repaint, new floors, might redo the closet and do some can lights in here. We have another bedroom here, just a little bit bigger, another secondary bedroom, same idea, cosmetic refinishes in this room. We have this little utility closet, lots of storage in this house, probably just gonna replace this door and the trim. This is our guest bathroom. We have a vanity, pretty basic. We're just gonna take out the tile, replace everything, and just give it a refresh. And then I kind of like that it's separated. I don't know why, it just makes it feel bigger. So in here we just have the basic bathtub, toilet, shower. This whole thing will just be refinished. What do you think, Jess? You tired? All right, stepping into the master. It's much smaller than our current master, but I'm okay with that because I'd rather have a larger living space. Our current house is the complete opposite. Decent sized master. I hope my new bed frame is gonna fit in here because it's quite large. Right behind you, we have our closet. Smaller than our current closet, but definitely big enough. We'll make it work. We will minimize, and I think that's actually gonna be quite fun figuring out how we're gonna fit everything in here. It's definitely possible. And then right here we have the master bath. This may look nice on camera, but when you really look at it, it's very poor quality craftsmanship. So for that reason, we're getting rid of all the tile on the walls. I really like this mirror. You can actually change the tone of the light. So this, we better keep in good condition because I wanna keep that, but just refinishing the shower here. Kind of a funky layout, but there's not much you can do to this space, like to change the layout. So we're just gonna keep it as is and just refinish the tile and stuff and like make this a glass shower. And then quirky thing about this house, the master bathroom also leads into the bonus room. How fun is that? So we're thinking that AJ is gonna have his desk over here because he does a lot of work from home. So he'll probably have his desk here and he can run in and out of the bathroom. I think that's actually gonna be quite convenient.
Because I go to the bathroom that much.
No, I'm just saying like instead of having to go all the way around. Also, if the kids are playing here or whatever, we can close off the door to the bedroom and leave this as another guest bathroom. Did you think of that one? Let's show them the garage. Okay, so right off of the kitchen, we have a utility closet, or I guess you could say a pantry. I'm actually gonna make this pantry much bigger. It ends right here, which is strange, so I'm gonna make it, you know, make more sense and have a nice pantry there. Over here is gonna be a little mud room section, not a complete mud room because we don't have the space. But remember, this is the same wall that we are tearing down, so we're gonna bring it in to like right here. This section is gonna be a little mud room section next to the pantry, which is perfect. And we're gonna have Vinny's cat litter door going right there because this is the garage. I don't know if there's a light in here.
Check that one. You see that switch by the door? Give me a second.
I'll just open this for light. So we have a 2-car garage, which is awesome because right now we only have a 1-car garage, and the washer and dryer are actually in the garage, which I don't mind at all. I actually prefer it like this because then you can't hear it in the house. It's just something I've realized. So I'll probably just do like some cabinets up here for storage. I like that they already have the garage floor kind of finished and painted, so hopefully we can keep this in good condition during the construction. This is the section where I said Vinny's litter can be, so AJ can either keep this closet or build out his own thing, kind of like the same thing we did at our current house. That's a sharpener.
I saw that.
This house was built in the 60s, and you can tell. Oh look, there's a panel there.
Yeah.
Let's go in the backyard, baby. All right, so let's go in the backyard. Super bright outside right now. They don't currently have any sort of covering in the back, but that's okay because my husband can build me a pergola. We have a large concrete slab, huge concrete slab, which is awesome. And we have this beautiful big tree. I don't know if it's an oak tree or what, but it's nice because we have some shade. In our current house, we have no trees at all on our property, and we have no shade. So in the summer, having Jesse be able to run around, this is actually a great climbing tree. We can climb up, we can put the swing on the branch. I'm so excited for that. And then we just have a lot of grass, so we have plenty of room to work with. We can literally make this whatever we want. This will probably be one of the last things we do just because it's not a super big priority. And yeah, we'll go from there. I do want to do some kind of turf in some area because having turf for kids, yeah, right, is super helpful. And they have outlets outside, which we don't have. Ooh, it's hot. AJ, what's your favorite thing about the house?
Living space.
Same. Living space, natural light. I'm obsessed.
Yard size.
Yard size.
Two-car garage.
It truly feels like this is 100% from God. Like, and location, like everything about this house. Yes, it's gonna be a lot of work, but I think at the end of the day, it's gonna be worth it. I actually read this quote this morning. I'll try to find it. But it was like, the things that make you happy and give you joy are also the things that challenge you the most. And so I think that's gonna be the story with this house. It's gonna be a lot of work, a lot of headaches, but those are the things and the projects that lead to the most fulfillment and joy. So I'm really excited. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. And I just wanna say thank you from the bottom of my heart. We love you. Jesse loves you, AJ loves you. I'm so excited to show you guys all of the projects. You already know. It's gonna be so fun filming and posting this for you guys. So yeah, if you have any questions, leave them down below. I will definitely update as we go along, but I'm just so excited to finally get this off my chest. Oh, I think that's our cue to end the vlog. So make sure to subscribe if you wanna see the renovation content and give this video a thumbs up. Bye guys.